Magandang araw. Narito ako upang ilathala ang aming presentasyon ukol sa gawad sa manlilikha ng bayan o mas kilala bilang Gamaba. Ako si Analiza O. Martinez at kasama ko si Heavenly Ann Novenario upang ipresenta ito. Ano nga ba ang pamantayan upang masali sa gawad sa manlilikha ng bayan? Una, kinakailangan na isa kang mamamayang Pilipino dito sa Pilipinas o kasama sa grupo ng mga manlilikha o katutubong kultura na makikita dito sa ating bansa. Pangalawa, kailangang matagal ng parte ng tradisyon o paggawa ng sining sa loob ng mahigit 50 taon at nakapagpagawa na ng masining at kakaiba at malikhaing obra. Pang-apat, kinakailangan na mahusay sa mga ginagamit na materyales sa sining at may reputasyon na manlilikha ng sining sa kanilang komunidad. Panlima, kinakailangan na marapat siyang nakapagpasa ng kanyang obra at galing sa ibang miyembro ng komunidad. Pang-anim, kapag hindi na kayang magturo ng isang manlilikha ng bayan dahil sa kanyang edad, dapat ay nakapag-ambag siya ng kakaibang sining na makatutulong sa pag-unlad ng kanilang tradisyon. Sunod, dapat ay nakatulong siya upang mapanatili at mapaganda ang tradisyon nila sa paggawa ng sining. Huli, makilala dapat siya na mahusay sa kanyang larangan ng sining at hinahangaan sa kanyang karakter at integridad sa kanilang komunidad. Ang sumunod ay ang mga manlilikha na nakilala dahil sa kanilang kontribusyon sa pag-unlad ng sining dito sa Pilipinas. Una si Fernando Amorsolo, sumunod si Jose Hoya, sumunod ay si Pasita Abad, si Ang Kyukok, si Benedicto Cabrera, si Kidlat Tahimik, si Edwa Masfer o si Eduardo Masfer, Agnes Arellano at si Roberto Chavez.
The 10 Filipino artists who have great contributions to the Philippine arts. First is Fernando Amorsolo. Fernando Amorsolo was one of the most important artists in the history of painting in the Philippines. Amorsolo was a portraitist and a painter of rural Philippine landscapes. He is popularly known for his craftsmanship and mastery in the use of light. Second, Jose T. Hoya. Jose T. Hoya was a Filipino abstract artist and the National Artist of the Philippines awardee. Hoya was a printmaker, painter, mixed media artist, and the former dean of the University of the Philippines College of Fine Arts. He pioneered abstract expressionism in the Philippines. Third is Pasita Abad. Pasita Barsana Abad was an Ivatan and Philippine-American painter. She was born in Basco, Batanes, a small island in the northernmost part of the Philippines, between Luzon and Taiwan. Her more than 30-year painting career began when she traveled to the United States to undertake graduate studies. Fourth is Ang Kyukok. Ang Kyukok was a Filipino painter of Chinese descent and was a national artist for visual and arts. He first attained prominence in the Philippines arts since in the 1960s with a distinct style that fused influences from Cubism, Surrealism, and Expressionism. Some classified his style as figurative expressionism. Others merely called it ugly. What could not be doubted was the violence in his imagery, a factor that slighted the commercial viability of his works until the 1980s. Next is Benedicto Reyes Cabrera, better known as Ben Cab. He is a Filipino painter and was awarded National Artist of the Philippines for Visual Arts in 2006. He has been noted as arguably the best-selling painter of his generation of Filipino artists. Next is Kidlat Tahimik. Eric Oteiza de Guia, better known as Kidlat Tahimik, is a film director, writer, and actor whose films are commonly associated with the Third Cinema movement through their critiques of neocolonialism. Eduardo Masfer. Eduardo Masfer was a Filipino-Catalan photographer who made important documentary reports about the lifestyle of native people in the region of the Cordillera in the Philippines. At the middle of 20th century, he is regarded as the father of Philippine photography. Agnes Arellano, born on November 21, 1949. She is a Philippine sculptor known for her surrealistic sculptural groupings. Last one is Roberto Chabet. Roberto Bobby Rodriguez Chabet was an artist from the Philippines and widely acknowledged as the father of Philippine conceptual art. He led the 1970s conceptual art group called Shop 6 and taught for over 30 years at the UP College of Fine Arts, where he espoused an art practice that he gave precedence to idea over form. Since the 1970s, he has been organizing landmark exhibitions featuring works by young artists. Chabet described his piece as creatures of memory and himself as their custodian. His works are the result of a process of unraveling of fixed notions about art and meaning. Highly allegorical, his drawings, collages, sculptures, and installations question modernity. Those collages were the best. His works are meditations on space, the transitory nature of commonplace objects, and the collisions that occur with their displacement.